My name is Jesse. I'm here to talk to you today about self-confidence so that, I don't know, maybe you can talk to that cute girl you like at a bar or something. I think what makes me qualified to talk about self-confidence is that I met my wife, or my ex-wife, at a bar, and I went up to her and I talked to her and we hit it off. I was in law school at the time, and she was a bartender at this bar near where I went to law school. And I went up to her and we just hit it off. I was charming, I was confident. And then after I graduated from law school and I got my first job as a lawyer, I proposed to her, and we got married and had two boys, Peter and David. And life was really good for a while. And then, I don't know, the pressures of being a lawyer just really started to get to me, and I'm not proud to admit it, but I went to bars pretty frequently, and I would drink a lot, and I would come home at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. just smelling. And she stuck it out for a while, and but eventually my behavior just got worse, and we grew more and more apart, and I don't know, she eventually took the kids and left and got a divorce, and she took everything, and I kept going all out, just living life really to the edge, and I eventually lost my job at the law firm and had to move back in with my parents, and I really ended up having nothing. People just, I feel like they don't even see me when I'm walking down the street anymore, and I don't know what to do. So I think I'm pretty qualified to talk about confidence, because I feel like there's a thin line between being super confident and being so low that you have nothing to lose. And so I'd say my first piece of advice is to just wear whatever, because it doesn't really matter at all, because nothing matters. Just whatever you think not even looks good, just stands out to you that day, or maybe you just don't even want to change the clothes that you were wearing yesterday or that you slept in, because honestly it doesn't matter. Nothing really matters at all. My second piece of advice would be to just say whatever you're thinking or you're feeling, because who cares? at a certain point, there's just some people who have nothing left to lose. And saying anything that might be problematic or tough to hear, that it doesn't really matter at all. Here's another piece of advice: is just, I don't even know anymore, man. I don't know how to get up in the morning sometimes. It's just really hard. But if you have nothing left to lose, I don't know, you can do whatever. You can do whatever you want. It's funny, the little things that remind you of the people you used to be intimate with. I still have her toothbrush. I use it to brush my teeth whenever I brush my teeth. I haven't seen my kids in a long time. I think about them whenever I can, but I don't know. I'm too caught up. So yeah, big takeaways: don't care about anything because nothing matters. And if anybody listening could spare some change, that'd be helpful. I'm sure we could get my email out, or my PayPal, and yeah, just go from there. So yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just got lost in thought, thinking about a lot of the decisions I've made, things that I could have done differently. Maybe I could have used this TED Talk, or this talk, when I was a younger man. I could have just learned that nobody in life really cares what you do or cares about you, and that nothing in life really matters. Yeah. Hopefully this talk will get my life back on track. I'm hoping to get exposed and to get my PayPal out there, and maybe promote a GoFundMe so I can help pay back my alimony. And whenever I think back to that day that my wife, or ex-wife. Her name was Sheila. Whenever I think back to that day that she told me she wanted a divorce, I just think I remember it so clearly because I had just gotten home from the bar, and I was a little bit disheveled by it was just such a hard moment for me that I really just can picture her face so clearly, and I it was in my kitchen, the kitchen that I had, and she was waiting up. I with another woman that night? Who's to say? How could she have even known that I had what I was doing? And yet, the smug look on her face, but she was frowning and crying. But she just looked so smug when she told me that she no longer loved me and that she was taking the kids to her mom's house. All right, that doesn't really have anything to do with confidence, but I've been holding that in for a long time. My fourth piece of advice, whatever number we're on for being confident, is to always clean your room and make sure your room's in order. Because that's order's good, I think. Even when you're trying to just not care and give up on life. Go to the gym. Doesn't matter. Eye contact, they say that that's important, but just try and get through it all. Just try and get through life, I guess. And I suppose my final piece of advice would be to just give up. Just give up. Thank you.